Hello, everyone. I hope this finds you well as we navigate through these weird stages and transitions in the world, not just our communities. After every shift of adjusting people, I mean, way more thankful and grateful than I hate to say before, but you know, when things are put into our path and we can see a different perspective and maybe see through a different lens, I can say that I have experienced that a lot in just this work, not only in my family, my marriage and kids, and there's definitely been a reconnection of life and of the relationships that matter the most to me, of health, of connection. And even though we couldn't connect for a long time, I still was open, and I still had that ability to see people in tough times, and it doesn't mean they're out of the tough times, but this has created a space of vulnerability, of a lot of fear, a lot of stress. And I've seen so many changes in people's physiology. What that means is, how are we handling life? Are we growing, or are we dying? Are we thriving, or are we surviving, as some people would say? But are we moving through it, or are we stuck in it? And I think more than ever, people's health is struggling, and families are struggling, whether it was because the kids are now home. Well, they've been home for a really long time, but the kids that were home during that time that thrive in school really struggled. And there's definitely the opposite. There's ones that struggle in school, and you know, you kind of found your groove, and it's just maybe best for that kid to be home or home part-time, and now you're looking at different solutions. And because of so much pain, and I guess what I've seen, anxiety, depression, panic attacks, immune issues, and not necessarily COVID, but like weird stuff popping up, which is just a stress response. I'm asking for a favor. And I've never done this. I've never gotten on video and asked you to share your story, but I'm asking you to share your story. Because the world needs it so much, and it's not necessarily about people here that might see or hear it, but maybe your aunt, a friend's uncle is in California and he's on his last string, right? And he's looking for solutions for XYZ, and they come across a chiropractic story, a life story, a means to an end of their issues and their struggle. I've had weeks that I would come home at the end of every day and just pray that we can find some solitude and some calm in our bodies, in our families, in our relationships, in our jobs, in our financial situation, in our communities, business. And I guess, you know, I have my hands that do a lot of work, and I have my heart that does a lot of work, and now my voice is starting to speak out, and I'm really urging you to share your story, your family's story, so that somebody somewhere in the world knows that they might not need to live this way forever. And I think, ironically, I wore this shirt, "Kind people are my kind of people," because in times like this, it's imperative that we step up and we hold the next guy's hand, and we should maybe show them the way. If our light works down the tunnel, then how can we shine that to other people? And there's so many, I have so much perspective now on struggle, and it's running deep. It's running not only within a person, but their family and not only with an employee, but their business. And so many things need our light and our love and our kindness and compassion. And I was just 2 days ago, I'm like, man, if you can share your story on Google and or Facebook, wherever you want to, the more human successes there are, the more people have hope. And I got into this line of work to give people hope for a new opportunity, a new way, a new possibility, a new life. So I hope you're on board with me and that you'd be willing to share. There will be instructions below on how to do that. And you know, I have no idea how, but Lindy does. She'll show you guys how to do that. Yes, so there'll be instructions below, and I would so greatly appreciate it. The world needs you, the world needs light, the world needs massive kindness and compassion. So I love you, I love what you stand for, and I thank you for following me along my path of health, healing, and hopefully being the light for you and your family. So I love you.